Mariah, and this is episode 6, part 6 of 33 of the story of my life and my diagnosis with bipolar disorder. Today's theme is about losing my voice and selective mutism, and it represents the 6th year of my life. I used to be obsessed with the idea of being mute. Selective mutism, voluntary silence, not because I couldn't talk, but because I didn't want to. There was something comforting about the idea that you could choose to disappear, that you could live in a world that didn't require you to explain yourself all the time. I used to check out books from the library about kids who didn't speak. I remember reading one called Crooked, and it hit me in this strange, confusing way. I didn't know what it was at the time, but it made me feel things I didn't have language for. I read it over and over again, like it held some kind of key. In real life, people would always ask me, "Why are you so quiet?" Or worse, the sarcastic, "Mariah, stop talking so much." And I'd smile or shrug like it didn't bother me, but it did. It made me feel invisible, and not in a good way. I used to idolize the kid in school who talked even less than me. Not because I thought he was cool, but because he made me feel normal, like maybe there were other people out there like me. People who felt like speaking was a foreign language. People whose brains moved so fast the words couldn't keep up. I wrote a book once, well, most of a book, about a character named Harper who was selectively mute. I gave him all the power I didn't have. He didn't need to talk to be understood. He used sign language, something I've casually been studying my whole life because of how sick I am of being misunderstood despite using the most precise vocabulary. I think I wanted to believe that he could be me. Because when I did talk, I always felt like I was glitching, like I had to slow myself down for the world to understand, and slowing down hurt. My thoughts didn't come in neat little packages, they came in floods, tangents, patterns, webs, so I started masking. I watched how other people laughed, when they interrupted, when they nodded. I studied it like it was some kind of script. Socializing did not come naturally for me. It was a performance I had to memorize. I got so good at blending in, I almost forgot I was pretending. But my body remembered the eye tics, the throat tension, the way I'd blink away a thought that felt too real. Dissociation became my native language, and no one even noticed I was disappearing. I always felt like I could explain myself better in writing, like my mouth and my mind are just kinda out of sync. Written words don't interrupt, they don't rush me, they don't misinterpret my tone. And I think that's why I started building a world where I could be understood, not in volume, but in detail. I didn't need to speak louder, I needed someone to listen more closely. Looking back now, I realize I wasn't broken, I was just overstimulated, overloaded, and trying to survive in a world that didn't speak my language. But I'm learning to speak it now, my own language, even if my voice shakes, even if I have to write it down first, even if I have to write and perform a 99-page long story of my life so maybe someone will stop, listen, and hopefully understand. Thank you for listening. That was episode 6. Episode 7 will come out tomorrow at 3:33 p.m.